Alrighty guys, so I just threw my knife on the ground. We did pick this up at GameStop, and I also just hit my tripod. Wow, I am a mess today. But anyway, we did pick this up at GameStop. I saw it last time I went in there, and I just couldn't help myself this time. I'm currently still playing through Combat Evolved. I'm about 3/4 of the way through, and I figured it was about time to pick up the figure. And of course, we do have Infinite Master Chief on the right side, and I actually already have a version of this guy that a good friend of mine, David, sent in, but this one actually has the vac metal visor, and so I figured it was also worth the pickup. And yeah, it was like 40 bucks too, but 40 bucks for two figures, that's a pretty good deal considering that, you know, most figures, I guess nowadays, Black Series are $25 to $28. So 20 bucks a figure isn't bad. And I wanted both of these guys anyway, so I bought it. And I'm honestly not too upset about it, so let's go ahead and open her up. Looks like we do got a few pieces of tape. I don't even know how I opened that piece of tape. Or how I cut that piece. Maybe like this, I guess. Sorry, you guys couldn't even see that piece of tape, but it was on really weird. Another piece of tape up here. And then one more on the back side right here, which I guess just cuts like that, I guess. And so this is weird. It looks like it comes out in this tray kind of. And then you got your figures right here. So starting off with Chief from Combat Evolved. I killed him. Well, I guess now continuing with the top half of Chief from Combat Evolved. There we go. We got Chief from Combat Evolved. Yeah, he does have the pointing fingers. Pretty cool. Not necessarily sure what weapon that would be used for, but that's actually probably just a trigger finger. I don't know. It's a very straight trigger finger though. But yeah, super cool. I really love the vac metal visor, and yeah. I think maybe this can be used to peg in maybe one of the weapons. I'm not sure, but pretty cool. I am definitely digging this Chief, though. Yeah, I'm guessing that is for the weapons because it does have another peg right here. So, and on this side, too. Yeah, so maybe you can carry all the weapons on him. That might be on the other Chief, too. I've never noticed. Yeah, let me check. Anyway, getting this Chief out, too. Yeah, this one looks like he has the same thing, where you can, take that out. Maybe the same thing on this side, too. How did I not know this was a thing? Well, I guess now I do. Looks like you can carry his weapons on his side and his back. Like I said, not something I knew you could do, but that vac metal visor looks awesome. Hopefully you can't see too much of my reflection. Even if you can, I'll probably blur it if you can, so sorry. But, yeah, that looks awesome. This definitely one of my favorite Chiefs, though, for sure. And now I have a vac metal version. So, and then, of course, he does have all of the hands. Looks like the hands are, held in with another plastic tray. So as soon as I pull this out, they're all going to fall. Oh, tray's taped in, so honestly, I'm just going to kind of wiggle them out, maybe. And then this one, I'm not sure if it's taped in or not. That one was not taped in, and I feel like now I'm going to have trouble figuring out which hands go to which Master Chief, but it's alright. Let's get the weapons out. And there we go. So, yeah, it looks like the weapons do have the pegs. My only question is, how do they work? How do I get this to attach to the figure? Okay, so I did figure it out, and this is literally ingenious. So what you do is you take the peg out, if I can get it out, and you stick it into the gun. Goes in like this, and then you put it back in the opposite way. And then it's like, wow, that is so smart. That is actually ingenious, and I love it. Okay, so after just messing around with... Here, I'm going to move him out of the way. After just messing around with this chief, I cannot get his arm to stay in the socket. Like, it'll click back in, but it's so loose, it'll just pop right back out. So obviously, once I get him posed and everything, it won't be a huge deal, but it is pretty annoying.
Hold on just 1 second. Let me check.
Shift. Well, that has the shift on the steering wheel. That you can shift it with your hand. Yeah, that would be more like
Alrighty, guys, so we just got back from a out-of-state figure hunt, and we only got 2 figures, unfortunately. But as you can tell, we had a ton of stores, and there was a ton of stuff. But, you know, just not a ton of stuff that I was super interested in. There is a lot of, like, retro, like, not technically retro, but, like, some older Clone Wars figures and stuff like that. But they were all undesirable figures, so I didn't pick them up. But here are a few that I did get. So one of this is from a comic shop and isn't actually from GameStop, but I just put it in the GameStop bag so it would carry easier. But I finally got the comic Darth Maul. They had it at this it was actually like an old Kmart that they turned into a figure store, and it was jam-packed full of stuff. But we got a 50th anniversary Darth Maul. It is the shirtless Darth Maul, and it looks really, really cool. So, can't wait to get that open here in a second. But we also did hit a GameStop, and surprisingly, they were actually really, really well stocked. They had they had like 3 or 4 Zelbars, 5 or 6 Stormtrooper Jet Troopers, and then 5 or 6 flame troopers from Fallen Order. So they had quite a few figures, but they also had a Wrecker and then quite a few Halo figures as well. As you know, I am just now getting into the Halo games, so I've been picking up a few figures here and there. So I did end up picking up Noble 6. I haven't played through Reach yet, but I've heard Reach is a lot of people's favorite games, and so I figured I'll probably end up liking the game too, and I'll probably try to get this figure once I play through the game. So I figured I may as well get this figure now, just in case, so I don't have to pay big money for it down the road. So let's go ahead and get both these figures open. Starting off with Noble 6 here, we do have those pieces of tape. There we go. We got him out. Wondering if this knife actually comes out. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Don't know why the blade is black. I mean, maybe it's a black knife, which is actually pretty sick, but never seen that before. And we got him out. And then, of course, we do have his weapons. Well, that just flew out. This one too, and then I will actually leave the hands in for right now because I don't think I need any extra hands at the moment. So we got him all out of the package, and so far I do really love this figure. I love the weapons that it came with. Pretty standard for Halo figures, but he also does come with the knife, which is pretty cool. One thing that is kind of bothering me, though, is the helmet. His helmet is like a lighter gray compared to the rest of the armor. I don't know if this is accurate to the game or not, because I haven't actually played through the game, but it just kind of throws it off because all of his armor is like a darker gray. Then you get to the helmet, which is a light gray, and it just kind of throws me off. I don't know, like I said, if that's supposed to be like that, but, you know, it's something I can get over. I don't know if it's accurate to the game yet, so that might change my mind. But, yeah, honestly, overall looks pretty cool. Do wish it had the vac metal visor, but other than that, pretty cool. Cannot wait to get the rest of Noble Team, I believe is what it is. But like I said, I do definitely have to play through Reach. Anyway, now looking at Darth Maul. This one might be a little bit harder to get out. He does have, looks like only one piece of tape on the top. But that, I believe, is it for tape. And then this does just come right out. This is a heavy figure. Probably because it does have the Maul legs, which is just pretty bulky. But yeah. Does look really good. We do have his lightsaber here as well. I do believe this is the one that splits apart. It is. Pretty cool. Never had a Maul lightsaber before, so it's pretty cool to have now. I'm not sure exactly how I want him to hold this thing. But, you know, maybe just like a standard pose. Not entirely sure yet, but it'll give me a second to get it in his hand. Yeah, honestly, I love the shirtless Maul look. Pretty cool looking. Yeah, he is on that old Maul legs, which does kind of suck, but pretty cool figure. Well, he just fell over, but I did set him up kind of like this. Pretty natural pose, but he does have butterfly joints, which is absolutely incredible. I love how that turned out. And honestly, this figure is really good. I do wish they would have used new legs, but yeah, this shirtless Maul body is really good. I'm not gonna lie.